Hello everyone, my name is Ding Zhang. I'm a PMR resident in Baumann Taylor. Our study is sport concussion evaluations that predict the return to play in adolescent concussive athletes. Some introduction about the background first. The sport-related concussion accounts for about 9% of high school athletic injuries, and it is one of the top 3 time loss injuries for high school and college athletes. But actually, physicians have very limited tools to evaluate the concussion. If a football player comes to visit you after a concussion and asks you when he can come back to play, how can you provide him with a very reasonable timeline? Not too early, which is bad for his recovery, but also not too late, which is bad for his training performance. That's what we will do in our study. It was reported that the symptom severity score in the Sport Concussion Assessment Tool, SCAT, is significantly related to prolonged clinical recovery. The majority of previous studies used the SCAT-2 or SCAT-3, with very few studies having examined the SCAT-5, which is the current version in high school athletes. In this picture, we can find that there are several domains in SCAT-5, including symptom number, symptom severity score, memory, balance, and extra. Our patient will get the full evaluation and get the score for each of the domain. In this study, we use a database maintained by the Athletic Training Service in a suburban hospital system in southeastern Michigan. There are 383 student athletes evaluated by the Athletic Training Service between 2017 and 2019. We use correlational analysis to examine the relationships between SCAT-5 and days lost from play following concussion. We also evaluated the gender difference and the sports difference regarding to days lost from play. Our results are as below. We found that SCAT-5 symptom severity score was positively correlated with days lost from play. There were no differences between males and females in terms of symptoms or days lost, and also no differences between sports. Here are some details. The first line here shows all the domains in SCAT-5. In the correlative study, only the symptom severity score is positively correlated with days lost from play. R value is 0.13. This slide shows the main symptom severity score of male is 24, female is 28. F value is 2.00. The mean days lost from play for male is 20, female is 24, F value is 1.39. So this means male and female athletes have similar symptom severity score and days lost from play. This slide shows the mean value of symptom severity score reported from different sports, including football, basketball, soccer, baseball, wrestling, swimming, and extra. F value is 1.67, which means athletes from different sports reported similar symptom severity score after concussion. This slide shows the mean value of days lost from play from different sports. F value is 7, which means athletes from different sports reported similar days lost from play. So our conclusion is the SCAT-5 symptom severity score is a good predictor of return to play in high school athletes after concussions. If a football player comes to visit you after a concussion and asks you when he can come back to play, you can use a SCAT-5 to evaluate him. If the symptom severity score is high, he may need longer recovery time. If the score is low, he may come back to play sooner. Thank you for listening.